Right, Tom. So this movie is about a lady that just, man, her life's shit, man. Her husband was killed by a drunk driver, Tom. And since he died, she's having to work a lot. And her daughter, their daughter, well, she's kind of given up on shit. Her dad was a scientist, and that's what she wanted to do, be a science lady. Um, but she's like, well, fuck science now, fuck everything, fuck school. So she's having trouble, raising the kid, dealing with this, dealing with that. And she's talking to her husband's buddy, and he is I guess a refugee. He used to be a big science guy in the country. We'll just say it's Afghanistan or one of those countries. But when the regime came, they killed all his family and he had to flee the country. So here he's driving an Uber. Can't be no science guy here. Hell no. He tells her, hey, look, there's something your husband and I were working on, because he was, like I said, a big science guy too. And goes to this room and shows like this big motor, this engine that they were working on. He goes, hey, so what we're doing was this thing can go back in time and kill people. It can only go so far. But I've looked, and the guy that ran into your husband, that killed him drunk driving and such, well, we can kill him before that happens. She thinks about it, and she's seen the guy in court because their court date keeps getting postponed and everything. And she's like, well, yeah, this guy's just a piece of shit. Looks like he's abusive to his family, and and finally decides, yeah, the world would be better without him. Okay, so they do it. She goes back home, and there's her husband, and her daughter's back to being normal, or the way she was before. Like, everything's cool, she's just so happy. There's a few differences here and there, Tom. Like at work, she seems to have a better position than she did before, and well, she says, well, fuck it, it's great. Okay, I got my husband back. I can deal with whatever small changes are in this world. But then she starts thinking, I wonder how this guy's life, how that affected it, because he had a family too, but they were estranged, divorced. We'll just say divorced. Okay, so he would kind of harass his ex-wife. Well, in this reality, Tom, because that's what she did, she changed reality. That wife is working at a restaurant. She's just a waitress, and the daughter, I don't know, has some kind of sickness or anything, and they can't take care of themselves because this guy, even though he's a piece of shit, he was providing for them, and yeah, so she starts to feel bad about that. It's like, well, what if we went back in time and did this, killed this other person? And well, the reason the guy had made this thing, he wanted to make it more and more powerful, so where he could go back and kill the dude that orchestrated his family to kill. But it's not that powerful yet, Tom. They do this shit again, and this time when her and her husband go back home, they don't have a daughter anymore. They have a son. And they don't even fucking know this kid, because to him, reality hasn't changed, but to them, they remember their past, but they don't remember this fucking kid. That's like, how are we going to raise this kid? He's already like, 14 years old. How, what the hell do we know about him? And so the movie, like, just asks a lot of questions, Tom, some philosophical questions. What would you do? What would be the right thing? How many realities can you erase before you just fuck things? How many Spider-Mans are there out there? I don't know. It's an okay movie. It's pretty good, but it's just a small movie. It's not gonna excite the Star Wars crowd because that's what they think science fiction is. That's not science fiction. That's just fucking adventure set in space with swords.
Swords.
Swords. Yeah, I liked it. I'll never watch it again. I saw it. It was entertaining. If you're sitting around with nothing to do, throw on old Aporia. Give that a watch. Or don't. Who gives a fuck, But I know in another reality, you watched it and you really liked it.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.